Coach Green.
Good to see you.
How are you?
I'm great.
Coach, I know y'all are looking to close the road trip strong. What would it mean to this squad to win all three in enemy territory on the swing?
Another step in the right direction, and continue to have momentum going home for a few days and a few games. So it's going to be a good test for us.
No Trey Young, but they still have weapons. 1-2 in a row. Their bench did a great job against the Cavaliers. Who are you circling on your scouting report? Who concerns you?
Well, you look at their last three games, defensively they've been really good. It's allowing them to get out and play in transition. They got a ton of guys that can contribute to wins. Bogdanovich, DeJounte Murray, Capella, Matthews. So they still find a way. They've been finding a way the last three games of playing together, playing hard, and carving out some good wins for them. So it's like I said, it's going to be another good test for us.
We talked after the Philadelphia game about Zion's defense in that game. You also had 12 rebounds. I know how much you like, the other players besides Jonas to be active on the glass. Just what do you think about his activity in the rebounding department last game?
He's been great. Really good last game, and we want to see that continue tonight. It's going to be another game where when we get stops, it's important for our wings, our guards to come back and rebound so we can get out and go.
And just where do you think Z is from a conditioning standpoint right now in the season?
He looks great. He's moving well, getting up and down the floor, and we like where he is right now.
Coach, during your 3-game win streak, I think you've been up 20 at halftime, all 3 games. Have you seen kind of a common thread to these fast starts that you've been able to get off to?
Yeah, I think it's when we go back and watch, it's all going back to our ability to get stops defensively, make teams take tough contested shots, preferably non-paint contested twos. We're getting deflections and steals, which is helping us get out, and we're executing on both ends of the floor. So those factors, when we go back and watch, are helping us get off to better starts.
Early in the season, we were asking you a lot about that starting group, and the numbers weren't necessarily on their side. And as the season has gone on, we've seen them progress in the right direction. What have you liked about just what they've done to kind of figure things out as a group?
Yeah, I like the fact that we've had some discussions about it. I think that was the start, is putting on the table, this is where we are as a starting group, and coming up with solutions on how we can continue to progress and get better to start games, and making a few adjustments here and there, whether it's quick subs or changing our defense up that allows us to get stops, because that's really where the first unit had to have major growth, was on the defensive side.
Yeah, we saw Dyson out there on the court a little while ago doing some stuff. What do you like just about the progression he's making so far? What do the next steps look like for him?
He's a hard worker. So I'm sure in his mind he is trying to get back on that floor as soon as possible, but it's good to see him around, moving, getting on the floor, doing a little bit of jogging in the pool, things like that. So he's getting better and better as we progress.
Well, what kind of things are you doing different defensively with that starting lineup?
Just mixing up our coverages, so not staying the same, mixing up our coverages, showing teams a different look, which can throw them off their timing and rhythm. Those same shots aren't the same shots that they would normally get when you mix up your defense on them, whether that's blitzing, pick and rolls, throwing some zone, full court press. So with that first group is, we have to show teams a variety of looks and not the same look defensively.
Has that been an important step this season, being able to mix looks up more? Because last year it was kind of a heavy drop with JV and more switching with Larry. Was that important to be able to kind of have more variety with what you're doing on the defensive end?
Yes, I believe it is, especially with the way teams can score now. And it seems like the scoring is going up every season. So being able to mix it up and take teams out of their normal pattern and rhythm of a game, it can help you. Okay, thank you.
Appreciate it.